Hello and welcome to the Banter Blitz show, English language. After 90 minutes of warm-up in German, we continue. So, who's challenging? We have a bunch of challenges that have been on since the German show. Anybody new around there? Schleiwelle. Who the heck is Schleiwelle? So he's new, and he challenged to a 1 minute game. Why not? Let's do that. I usually don't go 1 minute, but one game is okay. Schleiwelle. Yeah, now he's not playing. That's not great. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. That was a try for a 1 minute game and it didn't work. Yeah, let's go dark bone. Dark bone. Here we go. So a Sicilian. Oops. A Sicilian Rossolimo. Yeah, I'm going to first develop here with Castles Rook E1. D6. That's actually a bit surprising. Okay, I'm trying this. This is not the only way to do it, but it is certainly a principled way to play, trying to exploit the bad pawn structure. It's not easy for him now to avoid the complete destruction of his pawn structure. Now here, c5 is extremely weak, and I wanted to make sure with h3 that he doesn't go bishop g4. I'm trying here to play against the c5 pawn by means of knight c3, knight a4. So he tries. What does he try? I don't need to do this though, actually. Yeah, I can do this first. What is the main strategy in the Rossolimo variation? Actually, that's tough to say because it depends a lot on the specific line that was chosen. It is really different in the line that we have on the board here compared to some others. So here I'm expecting queen to a5, after which I'm not completely sure how I will respond, because there seems to be more than one good move. Bishop e3, there's knight f5, otherwise that would be nice. The simple move d4 is also not bad. Let's do this. This is a very simple approach, but it's not bad. Ooh, that looks bad. I'm sorry, but how does he ever get any sort of coordination now? That knight will never move. Okay, so I can also win material, yeah? With bishop d2, win the exchange. Yeah, okay. I should move. I should move. This is the main thing. I could lose that on time easily. You cannot capture. Here I'm going for bishop g5 and then queen c1. It's gifting me a tempo. And for the sneeze, I could just stop the microphone just in time. Yeah, he's giving me quite a good amount of friendly moves. And mate on h7. Yeah, this is about the ideal way a Rossolimo variation can turn out, exploiting the double pawns. Yeah, thanks for the game, Darkbone. We have Papa. Let's play Papa. And I've got white again. And Papa now is playing. Okay, Papa. Okay, so the good old exchange variation in the French. And this turns out to be usually quite interesting. Yep, just bishop d3. c5 is also possible. With the knight on e7, bishop g4 is not on here. And this isn't that giving away the d5 pawn? I guess it is. Huh? If I take now, that's bishop h2, but I have this move. Okay, so I'll take d5. Just grab it. Maybe he can take on d4 twice. Maybe he can do that. Okay. Still my queen is protected. What about this? Knight c2 maybe. Yeah, but I have rook b1, so knight c2 looks like there is no real return ticket. Okay, obviously there is knight b4, but still it's hard to believe that the knight has a reliable future, let's say, on that square. And I mean, currently I'm threatening to take the bishop, and if he moves it, I go queen b3 and I will just win it, right? No, sorry, no, then knight d4. I should go here, right? This is the right square. That's the end of the night. End of the night. Yep, and Papa resigns. Yeah, and the exchange range claims another victim in 60 moves. Yeah, okay, so great blunder. Do I have any opponents, any completely new ones? Starmark I have played. Harold van Herringen I have played. Who's further down? Javier Sansa. Suki Ray. Why not? Suki Ray. Yeah, okay. So let's go e4. And we have c6. Yeah, the two knights. I have done this earlier and it worked quite okay. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why this line is interesting. Sometimes after bishop g6 you get a very nice position. No, Tom, we didn't play, so I see your premium. Yeah, this line is one of the reasons why the two knight system can be extremely effective on the amateur level. Now g6 is the move that black has to play. And then I'm playing bishop c4. Yep, here we go. Threatening bishop f7 mate. And now my threat is knight takes f7, which is ignored. And mate. Yeah. Well, you know, it's a tough loss, yeah, for black, but it's the kind of loss that makes you look up the opening, learn it, and avoid this. Yeah, like lose this once, but yeah, learn it forever. So to say that you cannot do this. This is already a bit questionable, but you can go bishop g4 and limit the danger, limits the suffering, let's say. And it's true what Honig Dax is saying. Queen f3 is a good line as well, but bishop or here bishop c4, queen f3, but they both are excellent. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what happens. Oops, I screw up the screen. That's what happens. Tom was asking in the chat if we can play. And I know that he has been on for quite a while, but he did not have premium. Now he has premium. So I would gladly take the challenge. It is not on there. Okay, let's play Ottibald in the meantime. Philip Kane asked what I think about the Kolle Zuckertort opening. Yeah, well, it's obviously an okay opening. You're not worse or anything, but I don't know if you really want to play it every game as you describe. I think it doesn't put immediate pressure on the opponent all that much, but it's definitely very much playable. I don't know. I would think it is a little bit boring if you play it every single game, the Kolle Zuckertort. But I don't think it's particularly bad to have in your repertoire. I mean, for example, I cannot play, let's say, the London, Tory, and so on with white. I simply don't know any details. Yeah, I'm basically I can play that, but I have no particular idea with it, And I sometimes wish that I had some knowledge there, because it's a very simple way. Those queen pawn openings is a somewhat simple way to play, at least in particular games where you think, okay, let's not be overly theoretical today, play something sound and solid. And it's not so bad if you know something like the, call it Zuckertort, as an alternative. Playing it every game, I feel, is a little bit lame. My e4 repertoire, when will this be ready? Yeah, that is a good question. I'm making some progress, but it took longer, all in all, than I thought, because I had this issue with the technical side of things here, ordering notebooks, and it took some turns until finally I got to something that I can use. My new notebook is currently here in action. It works. I still have some small technical issues, but I have made this change and can now work without any problem, also out of my office, which is an important thing for me, because those projects that I do, writing a book or writing essentially a video, you also it's no different from writing stuff. You first of all sit down and compile information via ChessBase, and you make a file and so on. And this I usually don't do at my desk where I'm sitting here, but rather go outside and do it in a cafe, or sometimes just in my living room, listening to music and so on. I don't know, maybe your expectations are a little bit high, saying that it will be great and fantastic and so on. I'm happy to have what's going on here. A6, E4. I go here, actually. I think this is a good idea. I want to put something onto D5. The main thing about this repertoire is that it is simple to play, and it will not be extremely it will not be extremely deep. It's more it intends to be a very practical thing, something that you can use without learning all that much. And the Keep It Simple title that it will have is really, this is the main point of it. It's supposed to be simple to learn, simple to maintain. I can just take here, right? Yeah, it's a full repertoire. I'm doing absolutely everything that may happen after 1e4, which is also quite a lot. Especially, I mean, I don't want to dig too deep. This is the main philosophy, that it shouldn't be too deep, but there are simply a lot of lines. Yeah, let's say let's take the Sicilian. Yeah, I go 2 knight f3. Yeah, and you have to really look at all this stuff like a6, g6, b6, and so on. Of course, you don't need a super sophisticated response, but as an author, you at least have to look at it and give some sort of recommendation. Yeah, thanks for the game, Ottibald. And let's see who else is challenging. Tom, did you manage? Didn't seem to be. Marta K, M Atakai. I've played him once. And who else is on? Moby, Baron. Oh, it's interesting to see who is on. I've played. Let's go Matakai. So what does he do? Got a funny picture there. So let's go for the Benko. I think this is the first Benko of the session. I feel I had lots of 1e4s with white. I had white a lot, and somehow Benko didn't materialize. Okay, e3 is one of the better lines. Simba, okay, bye-bye. Maybe next week we will play. That's a little bit weird that he takes time for knight c3, which is, yeah, the most forced move ever, basically. Oh wow, what does he do here? He's investing lots of time. So here I think e6 is right, utilizing the bishop diagonal. I think queen b6 is correct here. I lost one game against Schellingford. So can I take on e4 now is the thing. Let's do it. Maybe there is a tactical problem, but we'll see. Just try out what happens. Yeah, so the audience in the English show is quite clearly a little bit it's a little bit different to the German show, so I will again announce that next week our shows will be earlier. The German show will start at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and then we have 90 minutes German, then 90 minutes English. So English show will start at 4:30 German time. Schelling is my kryptonite, Werner Laute says. I still have a positive score against him, but last games haven't been so great. So here with queen b3, Matakai basically resigned to the, or resigned sounds wrong, but basically admits that he is a pawn down and will not get it back. Energetic asks, are you playing only with people who got premium? That's true, yeah. This is the concept of the show. This is something that premium members have as an exclusive benefit, that they can play in the Banter Blitz sessions against the streamers. So how to do that? Yeah, I cannot, maybe I can resist to play c4. Yeah, I wanted to play c4 and check, but he's got bishop e3, and then the whole thing isn't that fantastic. Yeah, probably it's good just to develop. Yeah, I'm just going to d6. That should be good. Should be a good square, or isn't it? Yeah, I don't see a tactic, and if I don't see a tactic, it isn't a bad idea. Yeah, still you wonder. I can go rook d8. Maybe that wasn't such a great idea after all. I don't like it. Maybe I have to do this actually. He cannot take after rook f8, knight e4 check. Oops, he takes. I was thinking this is fairly simple. Now for black. Maybe I wasn't right with this assumption, but it looks pretty good. After the e4 repertoire, I should do a repertoire how to beat King's Crusher. That's a funny idea. No, I think I'm not really sure what I'm doing after the e4 repertoire. Maybe a d4 repertoire. It's not the most surprising idea, maybe. But I don't know. I have not committed to anything. He's got rook a5, which is a bit of an annoying move. I wanted rook a8, of course, initially, but really bad technical play. Rook a6 was so stupid, I cannot believe it. Yeah, I wanted to go rook a8, but then he's got the check. But this is also not great. Also not great. Okay, so now I'm trying to get the a-pawn. I'm not just trying, I think I'm getting it. Rook a2 maybe. Okay, let's grab it. He's got no time. Yeah, still, that was pretty bad. Badly played. Especially considering how good the position was. Okay, thanks for the game, Matakai. So, who's on? Alex Puma. He did not accept earlier, so let's try again if he's around now. I guess he probably is if he challenged again. Scotch 4 knights with bishop c5. Yeah, bishop b6 now leads to complicated positions, but he does not go for that. This must be somewhat better for white. If I keep the bishop, there probably is d5, but okay, I want to keep the bishop. He's given up the very important dark squared bishop, but in the process has gotten good development. I know what I'm playing next. Grab space and take away squares. If I go bishop e2, maybe this even. Knight g4. I can actually go back. Let's do that. Huh. I did not expect that. I thought bishop g1 and I'm threatening h3, trapping the knight. And it is gone, basically. Gone, baby, gone. Let's take the knight. Check. Yeah, the h-file is an immediate problem. Maybe I could have actually sacrificed. Anyway, this is pretty good. Coming with knight to f6. And now I'm threatening the mate. And this. Let's take this first, and then we can figure out the rest. If I can take the knight, I will have bishop d4. Yep, and it happens. And Alex G. Puma resigns. Okay, thanks for the game, Alex. Lucky 1, 2, 3. Okay, oops. Not sure. I didn't check if I have played him before. Not sure about it. No. Actually, a new opponent. So, what does he do against e4? I'm slowly climbing back to 2850. Yeah, the Scotch 4 knights again. It's the most solid opening ever. But also easy to play for white. We just develop very fluently. No bad piece, no bad pawn structure. That's very easy to play. So queen here. I wonder if usually they play rook e8 and rook b8. Okay, this is the normal square for the bishop anyway. And here I'm also preempting this. So Hey, Giovannis asked, how is my notebook doing? Yeah, basically okay. I still have one issue with it, and this I have to make sure that it goes away, because it's kind of unnerving. Somehow the notebook, if I'm in battery mode, yeah, if the battery is used, then somehow it reduces the CPU clock so considerably that it becomes pretty much a pain to use. And this is something that is related to the energy setting somehow. But it is I did not yet manage to fix it. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying, because there are so many possible settings and things that you can update and so on. So I did not yet succeed in getting rid of this reduction of clock speed. It works beautifully if it's on yeah, if it has the power cord in. It's very good performance wise. So yeah, black is very active in this position. I thought, okay, maybe I'm get something here with this pawn on d4, but now after bishop b7, I mean, I go here and I feel I should be okay, but he's extremely active, so not sure yet, huh? Yeah, I went rook fc1 because I wanted to have a2 protected. Take a7. Yeah, maybe you can take a7. I don't think there's a particular problem with it, but this looks better. Okay. Okay. The knight probably belongs onto d3 anyway. I'm blocking the pawn. And now let's switch attention to the rooks on the 7th. Yeah, what I actually feel annoying looking at this notebook with Windows 10 running is that there are so many ways of changing settings that is really a little bit strange. I mean, there is the Windows, there are settings in Windows, then you have the BIOS settings, of course, then you have some software or some things where you can adjust things by the manufacturer, by the producer of the thing, by Lenovo. It's kind of irritating how many different different ways there are to set things. Okay, that's interesting. My pawn structure sucks. His pawn structure sucks, but the d pawn is strong. I want to approach with the king. And this was an idea. Tja, it's tough to do something here. D2, rook c4. Interesting. Not much to do, not much that I can do here to try to play for a win here. It's a good move, by the way. Now he goes there. Didn't expect that. My time is not good. Trade one rook. I mean, he does not have to take it, but okay. Oh, wow. I have 15 bloody seconds. Okay. Now he's not promoting the pawn all that easily. Oh, I won on time. A very tough game. A very tough game. Yeah, Giovanna says I should do a BIOS update. Yeah, I did that today 2 times. I don't know. It's tough. It didn't help. Okay, let's play Tom Bus here. Tom, let's get going. You go c4, e4. What do you do nowadays? It was very well played, by the way, the last game here by my opponent. Okay, Tom. Not around anymore? Tom was in the chat earlier. Okay, so playing the improved Karpov system, as it is called nowadays. Yeah, Tulial, that's a funny idea. Install Windows 10 clean without the Lenovo stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I have already installed all the software that I need and so on. I don't really want to do this all over again. Okay, so what's going on here in this game? Yeah, he might. I don't think so. Sacrifice the exchange, but I don't think that is necessary or good even. My bishop makes a weird impression here. I have to make sure that it's not bad there for a long time. I think bishop e6 I should play and queen d7 centralize. Or maybe he can do something there with my bishop being offside. I don't know if that is an issue, really. I'm happy with that. Yeah, looks a little bit odd. I don't want to play a passive move here. That might be okay, but I did not really want to do that. That is strategically very interesting, what he does here. Attacking me like that, but it also has some drawbacks. So let's see. Let's stop that for the time being. And now there is a target here with a4. Yeah, rook. Really? This is good. Take. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It is a tad slow, yeah, what I'm doing here. Anyway, probably have to do it. He still has this f6 business going for him. Yeah, this is probably questionable, but oh no. No. That's sick. That is sick. That I stumbled into this crap. I haven't said anything. Okay. I have this one. Unintended. It actually works. That actually works. Maybe not a full solution, but I'm not losing the rook immediately. Take. I cannot take it. This. Come on. Down to 1 minute. Check. Oh, what is he doing now? Check. Okay. Tom is really playing very quickly now. He's got the check on e8, which I overlooked. That's a sick game. Yeah. Okay, Tom. I resign. Nicely played. How can I lose this lame position when nothing happened? Yeah. Anyway, he did a good job there. Like after trading all the pieces, that should be absolutely nothing, but it didn't work out that way. Yeah, woo. Okay, let's go. Oh, did I do wrong there? I don't know. Oh, come on, e4, e5. Lost 30 points in that session. I mean, both sessions combined. And he's taking some time for this Ruy Lopez. Wow, 30 seconds for 4 moves. Are you serious? Or the ultra delayed exchange variation. This is one of those rock solid lines, yeah, for white. It's like super solid. Where white captures on c6 and gets closed structure, where his main idea is to go for some f4. Let's see if he does that. My idea is to put the knight onto c6 and ultimately to d4. Shouldn't blunder a5. b6, I need to take this time. It looks a bit weird, yeah, to have everything on dark squares, but that's what it is. In order to prevent, or in order to prepare all this, you have to allow that. It's usually not a big deal. Position tends to open up later. Queen g3 is interesting here, making this queen e1 move actually. Oh, I'm happily doing this. Tempo. Yeah, just develop and centralize. But as you see, the white position is difficult to crack. I'm a little bit surprised that he gives me this weakening of the d3 pawn. I cannot immediately use it, I think, but it will be important in the long run. Queen g3. I can at least try to anticipate it. I mean, I saw it before, but... Huh. It's still not a big deal, but how do I actually get somewhere here? I wonder if f5 is something. Let's do it. I want to try to keep the pace up a little bit. I'm quite a bit ahead on the clock, so let's open this up. Doubling on the f-file. Yeah. I'm happy with my bishop pair, but he always has this annoying queen g3 stuff, and it's not quite clear. Queen g3. I should think. Queen g3 is annoying now. It was such a superficial move. What an idiot I am. Sometimes you really think, oh my god, yeah. What did I do here? I had enough time just thinking about it. I think I'm just lost here. I'm just lost. He threatens to take 2 times on f7 and mate me on g7. I cannot cover it. Bishop d8, there's queen g7. That's no, that's not mate. Bishop g7 though. At least that continues. Probably that loses in some other way. I wouldn't be surprised. Is the chat actually dead? I don't see any message for the last 4 minutes. That is usually a bad sign. Yeah, I'm completely dead here. That was so silly and unnecessary, really. Now his connection is off. What did I do here? I mean, just think a little bit, yeah. Anyway, I shouldn't ramble on here. Doesn't help at all. great. Yeah, many things win, of course, but let's see. He's a little bit down on the clock. Oh wow. Queen G7 wasn't working. This is working, however. Don't even have a move to somehow continue, you know. Phew. I have no move. Simply no move. Wow, and that was 2,800, but well deserved if I play such crap. Wow, wow, wow. Especially considering, I mean, sorry, but I mean, in such a position, black is just comfortably better, yeah, and should never be in trouble. But he did a really nice job after that, very nice. Okay, so let's see if I can get some points back till the end of the session to get back to 2,800 again. So Turbo X99, can you maybe give me some points? It doesn't play even. It doesn't play even. Okay, here he goes. Yeah, this is not bad. Playing in this way with e3, it's a line that is not. Oops! Now takes with the pawn. Okay. Preparing f5, and he just stops it. Okay. Playing g6 and so on, that is not really what you want. Yeah, but maybe I have to do it. Don't like that. It's 3 minutes, yeah, and I'm already clearly behind on the clock. Let's unpin this, and still try to play f5 will be difficult, however. Probably not a good idea in the first place. I did at least catch up on the clock a little bit. That's good to see. Trying to trade stuff. Okay. Right, bishop is an extremely strangely placed piece, but you can say the same thing for my knight maybe. Knight also looks a bit weird. He's got h4 he does not have. I tried to move the rook and then knight f7. Okay, it's directly looking at this. Yeah, knight takes g5 or knight takes e5 moves. Yeah, that's not great, but I think he was just threatening this. Okay, this is a bit of a gambling move, but it worked. Now I'm a bit quicker on the h file, but the time is bad. $30 is not good here. Catching up a little bit. It's just playing for the time, of course. You can never catch up here. It's always, you always take half a second or something. It's just completely useless. It's useless. You lose every single situation where you're a little bit lower, yeah, because every move takes half a second. It's simply impossible. Yeah, so much for the rating. Okay, it's rough losing 3 in a row, where you really wonder why that happened. Like here, I don't know, I took too much time looking at this one particular position where nothing was happening actually, and you just played on the time. Okay, so I might as well get a beating by shelling if I'm losing a couple in a row. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Oh, d6. So very solid line here for both sides. Let's see how this turns out to be at the end. Interesting strategic battle going on here. I'm trying to play with d5, b5 and so on, and he will try to play in the center. Yeah, the bishop reroutes. I'm trying to play on the light squares. This is the key idea here for black. This is coming to c4. Also notice I'm just playing quickly. I'm sick of losing those positions on time. That will never be lost if you have increment or just a fast server. I mean, I use like a second per move. I'm even quicker on a real board, which is kind of silly. So how do we play this? It's not... does that work even? Probably yes. Tries to improve this. If I take e5, d5, rook c5, takes, knight g4. Yeah, let's go for that. Should be working. Even knight takes e4 is even stronger in this line. d5, rook takes e5, b takes. Yeah, so he cannot do that. I mean, he's always tactically very alert, so he spotted this. Okay, rook c5 I cannot do, knight g4. And rook d7 maybe. I don't know. I did not want an ending here because I have the better king position, but it still happened. Okay, so knight e6. c4 knight is still keeping an eye on the a3 pawn. King f7, I don't know. Don't know about this, giving him the d pawn, if that was such a great idea. Probably not. Probably not. Just trying to get to the pawn. Pawn takes maybe. I know, let's take with the knight. Now enter. That starts to look good actually. I think. Without check here. Without the dark squared bishop, that is a little bit better. Isn't there a way to decide this now? I'm not seeing it. It looks like I should win stuff, but I don't see it. Extremely annoying move, this one. Ah, come on, don't tell me I spoiled this. Overlooking this move. Unbelievable. Knight f3, king e6, bishop h3, some crap like that. I'm sorry. After completely outplaying white here, yeah? Fantastic. And bishop h3, which he will find, of course. Unbelievable. Come on. So he blundered. Tough. It was tough. At first I outplayed him, then I screwed it up and back. Yeah. Oh my. Very tough game. Okay, what about the time? We've got 5 minutes left, so I can do one good 3-minute game. Let's go Robson 08. Robson 0815. Oder 0815. More like that, I guess. So we have another London system in play. How do we do that? I think G6 is what I do. Sorry, B6 is what I do. Bishop e7, I think, is how they play it. And then this. But I have to say that I'm not really, don't really know why they play it like that. I just have seen that this is the current fashion in this line. Yeah, I wonder if he goes like h4 or something, intending bishop h7. Something like that. Yeah, this is something that I have to do. Basically, I'm getting the bishop now. It's super important, this piece. Bishop to a6. Okay. I like to have more space on the queen side. Rook c8, or yeah, probably. Try queen b5. Queen d3 maybe. Okay. That is a bit unnerving. My knight has very little squares. Huh. Okay. Wow, that sucks. I mean, really sucks. I don't quite understand why white is having a good position though. I don't really understand. Many moves looked strange, but it worked out. Okay, I mean, if he takes, I understand that I have some weaknesses. Okay, he doesn't take. Okay, but g4 is not a problem in itself. I can go to f4. Take, knight f4. Yeah, that should actually work. So let's do this. Knight g5, is that coming or? Ooh. Nope. Isn't coming. Let's go f4 then. Okay, so I'm taking this. Yeah, this is definitely true. Yeah, if you the 3-hour show, it is long. Yeah, I always, not always, but sometimes at the end, I really experience a little bit of a tiredness. Yeah, it is simply a long session, 3 hours. So we exactly finish on time here at 10 o'clock. Important message, which I said earlier, but still, next week I'm going to start earlier. I'm starting at 3 in the afternoon with the German show, if we look at German time, Central European time. And then we continue at 4:30 with the English show. So it will be an afternoon show. The same conditions as every single time, but different starting time because I have to do something in the evening. I hope some of you, most of you, managed to also join in that afternoon time. Maybe we get some new viewers actually, yeah, with that different starting time. It is just a one-off because I cannot do the evening session. Yeah, thanks a lot. Bye bye till next week.